Chat, what's up? How's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, let me sit up for Shizuko's redemption. Hey Matt, I'm trying to play a rhythm game while you stream. Can you turn the music down? Yeah, no problem, no problem. All right, how's it going, everyone? It's a Sunday, so you know what we gotta do. We gotta get at least moderately spooky. So we are gonna be finishing up Petscop tonight. Finally. It's been a while since we started, but I think we should finally be able to finish it tonight because it's kind of all we have on the schedule. So we should have adequate time to get through the remaining content. I think it'll total for like an hour and 30, and you know we pause and shit, so it'll probably take up like 2 hours or so. But yeah, that's the plan for tonight. What about balloons? I don't know if it really fits the whole spooky theme. For a chance of a follow. Oh man, you know you drive a hard bargain. Nice. Anyhow. Look how fluffy my hair is right now, by the way. Embracing the chaotic curls. What has happened since Friday's stream? Oh! So, guys, especially for people that might be watching this on YouTube, you might notice that we have 924 followers here on Twitch, but for the YouTube viewers, the VOD channel has surpassed the Twitch channel, which is kind of insane. Thank you for doing literally nothing with that, Shizuko. But we are at 925 subscribers, which if you can do a very simple subtraction problem, we have passed by one follower / sub, whatever you want to consider it, our account here, which is wild. The growth over on YouTube has been crazy. So I predicted this. I mentioned a few streams ago that we were on track, but yeah, we already did it, which is kind of crazy. So thank you for those on YouTube. It's been quite a growing audience, and I know some of those YouTube people have made their way over here to Twitch, which is awesome. So yeah, really sick. Getting close to that 1K on both accounts, so that'll be a very exciting milestone. But what else has happened? Go unsuffer. No. What else has happened? Oh my god. So yesterday, I wanted to like splurge a little bit on a pizza, so I got pizza from this one place in Philly. And like it was a little more expensive, but I'm like, you know, I don't buy like expensive takeout that often, so like, fuck it, you know, spend a little extra. What I didn't realize on something like $200, what I didn't realize is there's a reason the pizza was a bit more expensive, and it wasn't. I mean, it tasted fantastic, but the reason it was more expensive, partially, is it was a 20-inch pie. And for those that have bought pizza before, you'll know that a 20-inch pie is fucking huge. So I go down to get the pizza when the guy got here, and you know he walks out of the car with this gigantic box, and I'm just like, oh fuck. So to say the least, I have pizza for like the next day or two still. But it was really good. So Twitch chat, we are too slow. Yeah, you gotta pick up the tempo, guys. Come on. What are we doing? Anyhow, I think that's basically it. Yeah. Anyhow, that's about all that's happened. On some, no, don't do that, don't do that. All right, so chat, we might as well just get into it. We'll hop over to YouTube to the Petscop channel, and we will get started with the oh my god. We'll get started with the 17th part of the Petscop series. We just finished 16 last time we watched. So I'm trying to think. So I think I watched another MatPat video on like the most recent ones we watched. I'm trying to remember if there's anything particularly interesting that was discussed, especially if Petscop 14, because that one was really long. That was like a half hour. I mean, Petscop 22, which we'll be getting, actually, Petscop 22 is 25 minutes, and Petscop 23 is another 20. So we got some long ones this time. We also have short ones, but yeah, the windmill has become this important symbol. Didn't even thank the new follower. Okay, thank you, Shizuko Hydrates. Fuck you, Zar. All right. Anyway. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. Oh my god, Shizuko, you're gonna get these accounts banned. That's all that's gonna happen. Dingus. All right, let's get started, shall we? It's spooky time. Oh my god, why? Oh, and now the Shizuko alt is also gonna come up again. Why does this happen? Anytime I know it's because I have different overlays for the two different cams, but it's just annoying that it always does this whole. If I go here, will it replay them again? No. Okay. Whatever. All right. Let's go. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I did see that on the pause menu. The ghost room is a ship in a bottle. I wonder what the hell that's supposed to be. I mean, what are we doing here? Why is he just like cycling through all the oh. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Uh-oh. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Uh-oh.
Sick remix, bro. This is gonna, I bet you this is gonna correlate with something later. Or maybe it won't, but. You have to like hit this a certain amount of times. It's a little annoying. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. This is the entire video. Can you imagine? It's just 13 minutes of this. It doesn't even sound like a word anymore. Oh my god. Are we done? Please. Thank fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh? Oh. What the? What does Gen stand for? What does Gen stand for? Is that like generation? Can we tell? Oh, that's just the piano photo. What the fuck is going on? There's like a... What the fuck? This is so weird. So what is this meant to be? Is this like a day-night slider, or... I have no idea. Oh, this is selecting, so you can see there, it's like highlighting one of these possible options. So these are like different, are they different like realities, or? So you see anytime there's one highlighted and he selects it, that's where he appears. See? So he had that one selected, so he appeared there. But why? Is he like forced to follow that path? That's what it seems like. This is really weird. Just like trying to figure out what the point of this is. Very weird. Oh, he's behind the TV? What? Where is he trying to go? Like his birthday memories? Oh, maybe? Maybe they're like all different birthdays. What are we watching? I don't really know yet. I mean, we're watching Petscop, but I don't really know the meaning of this yet. Yeah, maybe these are from like different birthdays. That's a possibility. Oh, well, if that is the case, Galaxy just did it, so he succeeded. Oh, so now there's all these different options for. So he's trying to use the like predetermined paths to go somewhere, I guess. Oh, what the fuck? Weird. Getting a fucking lore drop here. Also want to mention we've heard nothing from the main person that's been talking through this. We already deduced this last time. Nice game of walking backwards. It's kind of creepy. Don't know what's going on, but I feel this is deep. I mean, if you haven't seen some of the previous episodes, you might not have the context. Square. Why do you keep adding murder numbers? So confused. See, I actually don't think there was a murder. That's kind of like the whole thing. Well, there is one character that might have been murdered. Oh. So Shiba, just to give you some context, the whole basis of this series on YouTube is it's based on like a game that this guy found, and he's documenting his exploration of this abandoned game on YouTube. And he's basically found this deeper level to the game that seems to have a hidden story that it's trying to tell. And what has been pieced together is that there's this guy Marvin who presumably has some sort of like divorce or whatever, you know, had partial custody of his child, but then slowly lost, you know, like majority of his custody to the point where it was only on weekends. So he basically kidnapped his own child and kept them in this room in the elementary school that he worked in. So, and somehow she was able to escape. I got a good question. Is it murder times 8? So it's gonna ask what happened? I was gonna say what happened on the 11th. Or what happened to Care? What happened to her? Okay, same difference. Yeah, it's not a real game. What the fuck is that? What? Huh? I don't like this. Don't like this. Don't love this. Oh. So that's the second death that's been shown off in the series. Who's Lena? Who is Lena? I don't know who Lena is, though. Now I'm confused. The fuck? What was that? Oh, that's just the seller thingy. Fuck. we are backtracking quite a bit. We are really backtracking. What the fuck? Yeah, this is the other gravestone. Okay, never mind. The other gravestone is for Michael, I think. Whoa. Oh, did she get hit by a car? Is that what happened? Who's Michael? He's fuck, who was Michael? What's going on? What is it just ends like that? What the fuck? Alright. I really waited 5 months to hear Paul spam care says bye bye. Hmm. Just trying to see if there's any interesting things being pointed out. Can we listen to the... No, we're not listening to Paul spam bye bye. All right, let's move on to 18. This is a short one. I don't know. I just don't get why this is called Room Impulse. Oh, what the fuck? What? Oh, is it just like the drawing process? Never mind. That's... We're like very... I'm confused what these are meant to be. These just like variations of the design before it was settled. Not quite, because this is wavy. Yeah, there's just some different extra items here. I do miss Paul talking. It's so much more unnerving when... Why are we staying at this so long? Hello? Is the music fading out? Music faded out. Why? Why is it... What? Why did it get bigger? Uh... You know, this series has yet to do a jump scare. Like an actual jump scare. And I just wonder if it'll ever do it at one point. And the problem is, I'm not going to be ready for it if it ever happens. Why are we sitting here? What is going on? so uncomfortable. I hate this. What are we doing? What? Is that it? What the fuck was that? Yeah, the roof being off center was a bit triggering. Petscop, this is a house. Dear God, there's more. No. Are there any people talking about? All right. I don't know. Ugh. All right, on to 19. Bye-bye. Bro, where's Paul? Can Paul come back? I miss Paul. See, here's this. This has got to stand for generation, right? Just weird, though. Really weird. Are they going all the way back? What's going on with Generation 14 here? What the fuck? You know damn well a PS1 memory card only holds 15 saves. True. There's no way. Marvin. Oh, look at all these names. Holy shit. Oh my god. These are just... What's all this? Okay, this is like the very first file, I guess. Where we actually go, oh, hey, here we go. I hate that face. This is awful. I don't like this. 1014 was homework folder, if you know what I mean. Hey, yo. God, stop looking at me like that with those fucking eyes. Ugh. Not like... I don't think it was an older design necessarily. It might just be an alternate design. But why is it so fucking creepy? What is he doing right now? So, like, what is all this supposed to mean? F and F arrow testing? Why Mike 2? Why not Mike 1? It's a test room? I know, but like, to test what is what I'm saying. That's kind of what I don't get. It's just like blank 1,000-yard stare. This was the area with Oh, he can. Yeah, he does fully go out of bounds. Oh. Whoa! I don't know why that startled me. Just wasn't expecting it to come all the way to the screen. Wait, what? One of the eggs was in Daniel's game? What an unfair trick. You found every egg in the office? Welcome back, Shiba. What did you miss? Just some weird, like, old rooms. Dude, I miss Paul. What happened to Paul? We didn't get another bye-bye song, did we? Unfortunately, we did not. Okay. That all works the same. Are these gonna have like different descriptions? Randus is a flower. He does need water, but not as much as he thinks. You shouldn't worry. If you're considering Randus, you should adopt Wavy as well. Wavy knows how to trick Randus. Wavy is a cloud, no shit. He's afraid of everything. He's especially afraid of freezing. According to him, he's never the same person for more than a few seconds. Ugh. This series is just so cryptic. It's really hard to make sense of a lot of it. Without like really thinking about it. Why it's nice to have the comments just like get some other ideas of what other people are thinking. Okay. This is all... Wait, the music is different. This is all really weird. Like, nothing's even happening in these now. That was a really fucking weird one. I got nothing. Petscop, but every time you're confused, it uploads faster. Bro, if that ain't me right now. God. Everybody gangsta until Guardian stops moving. Oh, did these all come out on the same day? That's crazy if so. Everyone gangsta till fuck starts playing. Yeah, I did not like the eyes on the Guardian. Man. Okay. I guess we're just gonna move on to the next. I really hope Paul will come back. Oh fuck, we're going into Marvin. And I don't hear Paul, which makes me really sad. Oh, this is the opening. Okay. This whole generations thing is still whoopsies. This whole generation thing is still really weird. Again, I'm assuming we're on 20 out of 24. No, wait, Marvin? Who would have guessed? Never mind. It's not Marvin. Oh, MVM? Maybe that's like Marvin's initials or something? My best guess. Ugh. I really miss Paul, bro. Bro, I hope there's the 25 and the 20-minute ones of Paul. Because otherwise, that's a long time. Just, like, alone with this game. I'm confused. Why are we here? Is he trying to hit configure and it's not working? Why the music stop? Hello? What? The fuck? The fuck was that? I don't remember seeing that before. Like even way back when he first went out here. What the fuck? So this is a different save, I guess. I don't know what these are meant to be. Are they meant to be saves? Is that? I forget what the menu these were under. Like what it was called. Does anyone remember? I assume he's looking for the windmill right now. Or maybe the doors. Yeah, they seem to be recordings, which is weird also. I guess they're not like saves per se. Hi, Marvin Rainer here. You have to be careful this time. If you start running out there without a sense of purpose, you'll get lost. This is a new generation, by the way. I'm writing this on July 10th, 1997, and Kara's still missing. We are searching. Last weekend, we almost got lost ourselves. Search is harder. Beyond here, there are no landmarks. This model of a brick building, though crude, should still be familiar to you. The game's directly addressing Marvin, which I guess Marvin's playing the game right now. Like, this recording is of him. Where is this building? From here, I want you to find a grave. Is this Lena's grave or Michael's? You know the grave I'm talking about. Well, I don't. It's definitely out here somewhere. It's unmarked, of course. That's the trouble. You're the only person who can find it. I feel like it's probably Lena's. That would make the most sense. Because Lena's was hidden. Unless it's just a new one entirely, which is, I guess, also possible. I increase your speed so you can search faster. It's also weird to me that like this game is like again. I think it maybe is speaking of Marvin. Okay, we're Generation 8 now. Oh, okay. So this would be my. What is this? Is this a bed? Oh no, it's like a box of. It's a box of like Crayola crayons, and but what the fuck is it next to? It's just like on a shelf or something. A pillow, you think? Roadmap. Caskets. When these are done, they will be great. Anyone who wants to see them, sure to become part of the family. Have I mentioned how I miss Paul? I have a noise. This one is called Casket 4. 5 words written on a chalkboard in the dirty building that you inhabit. don't really know what I'm looking at here. It's called Casket 3. After kicking you out of the house, your wife started painting the walls black to cover the stencils. Sick. I helped. She made it feel urgent. That Saturday, busy with work, she pinned a note. Like the vest, thank you. Contained a list of objects. Fuck. The hell's that? One's called Casket 2. As I painted, I watched Care dance around the house. She liked to spin. She became a blur. In that blur, somehow, as she spun around. From 45 degrees to 90 to 180 to 360 to 720, 1080, 1440, 1800, 2160, winding, tightening. I was stunned by sheer horror and disgust. I don't know. What do you mean? Huh? One's called Casket 1. Could Care a red blurry reflection in a vase. Said, do you see that? Look how ugly you are now. What the fuck? Care squinted her eyes. The reflection wasn't clear at all. As she began to describe her grisly deformities, she began to see them. Nobody wants to see you like this, you said. She soon escaped and bravely returned home. In her bathroom mirror, she saw a clear picture. A fucking awful father. If they are talking about Marvin here. What? Eh. Okay. Shrek House. Shrek House. Shrek House. Sorry. It's so dumb. Wait a minute. Was that one hall with the caskets? So I remember in a much earlier episode, Paul was walking through this area and there is like a green faced guy who was like stopping at the different photos, and then he was like trying to walk through a wall but he couldn't. Was that where that the casket stuff was? I don't know. It's possible, but I'm not totally sure. I don't remember exactly where that was. Is this the windmill? Yeah. Yep. Yep, that do be a windmill. All right, so we're back to Mike. Why is it just staying on screen? That was weird. Oh, it's still staying on screen. Very odd. Did you... About to type dig. Was he gonna type up, did you dig up, Lina? Or Lena? Who is your... Who's your boss? Well, this isn't very useful. Yeah, I thought they were gonna say that too. Yeah, the fact they stopped on G. What year is it? Swear if this thing says I don't know again. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, that's not useful. What are these questions? I don't really know why they're being asked. To be honest. The fuck is going on here? All right, we're just ascending. Bye. Ew. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna crank up my volume and go back. The kids' voices, I just can't hear what they're saying. It honestly sounds like nonsense. It almost feels like the audio's chopped up. We're gonna hear something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh? Hello. Look like a pair of nuts. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Is that important? I don't know. It feels like it might be important. I don't know why. Have we seen? Huh? Oh, that's right, because that was the recording. So the recording paused, and then they paused the recording. So now we're back in like actual, and it ends. Wow, bruh, dude, I miss Paul. Give us back Paul. I have not a single clue about what's been going on for like the last 8 episodes, but I'm still watching. Oh, I didn't notice that. There's not a quit game option anymore. That's interesting. Irwin doesn't use his whole name in the save file, just his initials. He would be used to this because of his age. He'd have grown up in the first big arcade craze where high scores only provided 3 slots for initials. It would have not dawned on him right away that he could put his full name in. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's that important of a Yeah, this is also very unsettling. Oh, this is an interesting theory. All right. I just remembered the guy in Petscop 19 comments who said he was going to eat himself if there'll be a 4th episode or 4th upload. Oh, wait a minute. Is no one else going to mention that the things on the caskets were what Paul had censored in the previous episodes? I don't think I put 2 and 2 together there. How did I not like? I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, but that's right. I wonder if Paul is dead. I'm worried because we haven't heard anything from Paul. But then that begs the question: who's playing it right now? Paul's dead. You know. Notice that Toneth is the only pet caught. Remember that an even care specifically says Toneth isn't there. That's also interesting. Notice that. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, is that a face? I can't tell. When did we see the last of Paul definitively? I don't remember at this point, unfortunately. That's where Marvin ran off to Paul was chasing. Yep, this is exactly what I said. So I was right. That's where Marvin ran off to when Paul was chasing him around the path that doesn't exist anymore in Paul's game. Remember how I pointed that out? I was wondering. Oh, interesting. This is not Paul playing. Paul used to start all his questions with capital letters, and he never made any mistake. Let's change his questions before asking them. Well, no, because I think some of the questions he did capitalize, right? I don't know if that's true. People, maybe it is Marvin. Yeah, but these are past. Yeah, wait, these are just past playthroughs. So yeah, obviously it's. Yeah, there's Toneth. I don't know how I didn't piece that together. Weird. Oh, I didn't even see that. Your butt leaves a cavity in the chair? The fuck's that supposed to mean? Shadow, what's up? All right. Oh fuck, that's not what I want to do. All right, 21 short. Care dancing sign. I miss Paul. God damn it. I don't know if we're gonna see Paul anymore. I think Paul's gone. Never say never. I mean, I hope not, but I'm losing my confidence. It's just been quiet for so many episodes. Oh, I thought the music got weird. Maybe it is. So yeah, the music does kind of sound weird. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. The Waffle House has found its new host. The fuck is going on? Care dancing sign, what else? So does that mean this is Care playing? That's what I'm curious about. Because I guess we've established that Marvin has played the game, so maybe this is when Marvin has custody of Care. This is like a recording that he saves of Care dancing to the music. Right, that's what it seems like. I bet you this whole generation thing is probably meant to help you place it in the timeline. That's my best guess. Alright, I think I kind of get the point. I think probably post it on you. Alright. Have I checked the YouTube description since Paul was gone? It says the sign. Okay. Um. If Paul uploads again, I'll restart. um. How did people figure out I saw the sign matched up with the dancing? Oh, I think I know what song this is. How long? Wait, hold on. Yeah, that would almost line up. It's a 3-minute song.
I trim my chest hair into the shape of small animals. It's a squirrel.
Shut up. Yeah, okay, it is this song. Weird. All right. All right. Strap in, y'all. 25 minutes for Petscop 22. Why isn't this? Oh. I want to see if there is. Oh yeah, so this is commenting about the child like conversation that you could hear quietly. Wow. Okay. Can't believe someone even like attempted to decode that. All right. Still no Paul. God damn it. Where was the window? Oh. Oh, windmill, obviously. All right. Starting off with just centered stuff. Paul?
Yeah, I'm okay. What do you think of that picture? Yeah, so I went up and I typed, where is the windmill? And that didn't work. And so I tried, where was the windmill? And that's how I got the text in the picture.
Ew. In a way, recordings have the power to raise the dead. They're kind of scary. Let's see. Eerie description.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked them up. The top numbers, I looked them up. You're going to want to look them up yourself. Yeah, punch them in. Yeah. I'll wait.
I'm just glad that Paul's in dead, dude.
It's a 2.
Did it give like coordinates or something, or is it an address?
I know, me too. That was what that first thought. there's not a lot of detail, but it looks like a stone, right?
Oh, is it a photo?
Not yet. Actually, I wanted to go with you tomorrow. That's why yeah. Friday. How about that? Okay. No, I'm gonna sit on it until then. I'm not showing the family until I've seen it myself. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm not recording. I stopped it. So
That's
what do
a
you think
lie.
of the bottom numbers? No, they're different. I want to hear what you think first.
How much have I missed? A lot.
Yep. Yeah, we would have to find out how big. Like, we'd have to find out how big a tile is. One of the tiles. Like, if we could figure out how big one tile is in like feet, or meters. If we could, what I'm thinking is if we could measure how far away the staircase is, the staircase is from the windmill, the staircase closest, the one that's closest to the windmill. If we could measure how far away that is from the windmill, what I'm wondering is if we could find something there. Yeah, exactly. We could do that. I mean, it's unlikely. This is already pretty. It's exciting. This is why I'm not telling the family, because it's exciting.
You're such a pussy.
But it's unlikely. But it's still worth a try. And what I'm thinking we should do: go and measure the stone on the ground, compare it to the size of the windmill in the game.
All right, you're waiting on that one. Fuck you.
And then we can use that for conversions, which we can do it based on tiles.
So I guess they clearly have some actual location where the windmill might be, and they're trying to like figure out the scale of the IRL location to the distance it is in the game, so that they can go to the right spot. I don't know who they is. It's Paul and some mystery person.
How far we can walk in a second, like speed, whatever is the easy way to do what I'm thinking. Sure. And I think it's more likely we could use real life to find things in the game, like the reverse. Which we can do that, and then we don't have to like aimlessly walk around to find stuff. That would be interesting.
Wow,
right? If we could take that's yep. I know, isn't this? I could probably just measure the stone now from the satellite right now, roughly. No, they don't know much more than we do now.
I just don't know what he means by the stone.
I don't like talking to them. They intimidate me. And I'm sure they wouldn't intimidate you at all. Hey, have they called you? They haven't called you, right? I mean, Jill specifically. She hasn't called you.
Alright, so he's talking about the family of...
No, I didn't...
Subtitles? I don't think so. They've only ever had, like, auto... Oh? Never mind, that's right. They have had real subtitles. Fuck. That's on me, my bad.
Voluntarily mention you.
Actually, yeah, I've been good about turning those on. I just realized I totally forgot. My bad.
She asked because I'm talking to you in the first few videos, right? And so she asked who I'm talking to in the videos, and so I told her, but she didn't ask anything else, so I don't think she actually cares.
I didn't even think to turn on the subtitles for all the videos today because Paul hasn't even been talking. So, until now. Hopefully there wasn't
Yeah.
anything hidden.
And I don't. And you don't have to worry about it, right? Because you aren't family, so you wouldn't have a room. That's the thing. I didn't mean it that way. Just you probably don't have a room. That's only my only point. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh my god.
No, you
You're
don't want
waiting
her
on
calling
that
you
one.
anyway. Like you won't be able to escape if she. That's the thing. If she were to start, yeah. And I should start taking you up on that offer. Hey, I need your genius. I need your trying to navigate here. Yeah, I need your puzzle genius.
Wait. Oh fuck. This might be a recording. Oh no. Shit. So Paul still might be dead.
Yes.
Dude, but why how would the record, was this a PC game? I don't remember. No, it was for the like PlayStation 2. That was the whole thing when it started up. So now I'm lost. Or PlayStation 1. Yeah, sorry, not 2.
No, you're a genius.
So like how the fuck would it have recorded him?
Wait,
That's weird.
let me get there before I start talking
I'm very confused.
about this. You sure?
You record the TV? No, but like these recordings, I'm not talking about the fact that this is on YouTube. I'm saying this whole name and generation thing. This is like a recording of gameplay that you can play back in the game, right? So how would that in-game recording have gotten Paul's voice? If that is the correct line of thinking here.
Yeah. You weren't in the middle of something, were you? I can let you go. Good. Well, okay. So, I was expecting the cage puzzle to lead into something else.
Yeah, that's exactly my point, Galaxy.
But there's really nothing here left. Yeah. The tiara character is gone now. Yeah, completely. Like you look over on the other side, and now there's not. There was like the tiara character was there, and then I left, and then the next time I came back, they were gone. What do you mean, of course? Wait. Give me a second to verify that logic. What? Why would I be in a car? I'm playing Petscop. Why would I be playing Petscop in a car? The fuck? That was just my door. Front door. Doesn't make any sense. No, that was my door. Just stretching.
Oh! Shit!
Hey, what the fuck?
That startled me. You got hit by the fucking car.
I just got hit by a car. I walked on the road.
And the camera angle's going up?
I just walked on that road and the car hit me and I disappeared.
Oh, you think it's panning? I thought the camera was rising up.
No, I fucking just forgot to start the recording. They won't like that. So I
Who's they?
missed that. Was not able to capture that. I wonder if I can get that to happen. Fuck.
But clearly it was being recorded because we're watching it.
Oh.
What?
Hey. You there? Oh, you there?
Bell. Okay, so we have a name. That's who he's talking to.
Yeah.
Fuck, who's Bell? I feel like I've heard that.
What are you doing there? Why are you just standing there?
What?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is right?
You want me to do something? Come on, what do you want? I know you're trying to say something to me.
You gotta look to the right. I don't know
What do you
how.
want? What do you want? What?
Paul, the damn thing
What?
can't speak.
What? What?
I feel like it's pretty
What?
obvious at this point, Paul. Come on.
What? What?
What? Oh. 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 There's that face again. Oh god, not this weird first person thingy. There hasn't been a code anywhere that... Right? I don't think there's any known code yet that would open that. Oh, I remember. Yeah. Oh, what? Okay, that was weird. No, it wasn't like that glitchy last time. It kept bringing back to this image last time, but like this is really... Fuck. Oh! What the fuck? So there was a reason it kept bringing him back here, because it was important. Hi there. Sorry for pulling you out of class. I know you've been busy catching up. Don't worry, I just want to talk with you. Hey, do you want to play a game? You pick any game you want, and we can play together. Any game you want gives you 4 options. Grave Robber is really fucking weird. Oh god. This is gonna get... Grave Robber is kind of like Battleship. Oh, you already know Grave Robber? That's good. I don't like explaining things. Is Grave Robber a real game? What the fuck is this, bro? Oh, this is getting real fucking weird, man. I called you several times and you didn't come. Do I have the wrong name here? I noticed you named your file Strange Situation. Is that your name? Please confirm. So that was the file name from when fuck. It was that was the file name from when all of Paul's saves got cleared and there was like another save in its place. That was I think last time we watched Petscop. Paul. Okay. This is Paul playing. I'm confused about this what just happened thing. Are you right-handed or left-handed? Why these questions? This is fucking weird. You don't know? Really? Well, which hand do you write with? That one? That's your left hand. That means you're left-handed. I'm right-handed. I use this hand. This sounds like someone talking to a kid. So, alright, is actually your left. Isn't that confusing? Anyway, your turn. Oh. Moving 5 times in a row was a mistake. Now I can't retrace all my steps. Dig often. It helps you win. I'm confused about the tracing. Like, that's... Oh? Something was there, but what? Hold on. We can probably... Is that shape just a box? Can't really tell. Looks like it's just a box. This is all really weird to me. I wonder if this is based on a real game. I've just never heard of this, if that's the case. Kids shouldn't say swear words. Do you know why? Yeah, so this guy is like talking to a kid. This doesn't sound right. It's disturbing. Fuck you. How about that? You choose cleaner words when you're really angry. No, fuck you. Your turn. So is there an actual game called Grave Robbers? Fred? I've never heard of it, if so. So I guess the reason you want to keep track is so you don't run into the windmill. Does it waste a turn or something? Or waste your moves? A very big boo-boo on your face. We're gonna help you together. Everyone is. When you reach for your shoes will be there. What the fuck is going on? When you walk through a doorway, the door will be open. Wherever you go, the floor will continue under your feet. Every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every move you make will be made valid. Everything you see will become real. Everything you say will become the truth. Your turn. Okay. Thank you for the philosophy bomb there, bud. You want to quit? Why? Oh, I don't blame you. Grave robbery is vile. This is an awful game, huh? You can play something else if you want. I wonder if we're gonna get a rotation. Okay, you can go. I hope you can find your real house. Oh, what a weird fucking sequence. So wait, now he's probably able to move freely because he's done that, right? Maybe? Like he won't just get sent back to that photo? Or at least just going back downstairs anyways, so. Not extremely useful, Paul, but Sure. Where the fuck is he going now? Um. You know, I don't love this. Don't love this. I've enjoyed other parts of the series more than this. Oh god, it just fucking ends like that, bruh. What the fuck? Why would I be playing Petscop in a car? Looks to the right, Paul what? Nudges to the right, Paul what? Drops all subtlety and hints in every way to go right, Paul what? Honestly, I don't know how Paul was so fucking dense, bro. It was like so obvious. Felt like I was watching a fucking episode of like Dora the Explorer, and Paul was just like not putting it together. I'm not recording. I stopped it. Rainer will remember that. Paul is unaware he's recording. Yeah. I need a 10-hour version of Paul saying what more and more aggressively. It's definitely Belle Paul's talking to. Well, no shit. He literally said Belle. Like, it's not really a. You don't have to put that much together to figure that out. I'm still Oh, he's referring to Kare's family. Or they think, okay. Wait. Yeah, this is what I was kind of saying. Is it's a recording of Paul, so I don't know if Paul's okay. All right. Petscop 23, second to last episode. Thumbnail's back at the locker, so I wonder if we're finally gonna get inside the locker. Wait, what's the description for this one? There is no description. Okay. Okay, it's the weird green face guy. Is he gonna look at us? Nope, I guess not. Oh? Why that? That was weird. Oh, wait, why is the logo in the game? Also, what the fuck is that noise? What is going on here? What the fuck? Huh? Bro, what is going on? Petscop kids? What the fuck? No, yeah, I know it's to the collectibles, but why is this here and what does it do? Boss sound stops? Yeah, why is it a boss? Okay, all the lights are out now. This is creepy as fuck. TV's still on. There's the whiteboard. Are we gonna finally be able to read what it says? Nope! Fuck off! Come on, man. So annoying. Ah! That's not how you spell Paul. What room are what? There's that piano with the controller on it. This is fucking weird. Uh, uh, Felt like that. Uh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. He didn't finish typing. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Um, well, if this was Paul, that's not good. Paul might be dead now. Like, actually. Fuck. How long are we gonna sit here? Yikes. Yeah, I think Paul's fucking dead, bro. Fuck. Not in table? What? What's it even supposed to mean? That's Bell, because Bell noises. Is Bell also Tiara? I forget. Wait, is Paul not? I'm so fucking confused, bro. Maybe not dead, but in deep trouble. Yeah, maybe he just like stopped typing because he realized he was fucked. You know? We got the code! The locker code! Oh my god. That's huge. That's fucking huge. Oh, that's... So what the fuck is gonna be in the locker? Oh, but now it's dark as fuck too. Is it only on that level, or is it gonna be dark throughout the building? Okay, it's just that floor. Go to locker, bro. Come on. Please, bro. And please don't censor what's in it. I know this series loves to fucking do that. Come on. An egg? An egg with a note. Tiara Leskowitz. You are off to school today. I will miss you. I love you so much. I miss you so much when you are off to school for the day. I will be waiting for you when you come home. I will be on a lawn chair in the driveway waiting for the bus to drop you off. Every day I am so happy to see you come home and tell me what you learned. I hope everybody treats you with love and respect. Love you forever no matter what, mommy. Oh wait. Your new life letter. That's what it says at the very top. So this is Tiara's locker, who's also Belle, I think. Right? I know I could have probably spent this time reading it instead of pausing to read it, but whatever. The fuck was that? Hold on. Oh, are they like trying to select it? What about the egg? Okay. So now what? Like, where does that leave us at this point? Like, we don't even have that much left. Probably at least halfway through this episode. The last episode's like 3 minutes. What else can be done at this? Oh shit! I guess back down here. That certainly. You'll find the machine up ahead. The fuck is the machine? Yeah, there's the crayons. This is the only entry or exit. You will pass through this room again as you leave. Keep in mind, everything here, your baby will see. Play-Doh. Fuck. Why does it focus on the pit? Oh wait, that's a picture of like a kid or something. Who the fuck is that meant to be? Just pushing everything down to the pit. What? Was that care A or care B? Does he have all the cares now? Does he? It was care A or was no? It was care B. Care B is scared and pounding on the door. Oh God. I open it. It's so dark that I can't see her. I pull her out, and the light hits her face. They won't even give me a picture of her now. We're all scattered in graves. I'm a piece of shit. Here I go. What? Oh, I see? What do you mean you see? What was the shovel for? For the graves, I guess. What the fuck? Oh, this is the machine? Oh, there go all his points. All 500. God, what? fuck? So some serious demonic sacrifice vibes? Yeah, no shit. I mean, there's been a lot of talk of like rebirth and stuff in the series. Fuck. Well, he's not stopping. Read the subtitle? What? Where? Subtitles are on. Oh. What, you mean the thing about Paul's? Like Paul's theme? I saw that. Why is he telling him to stop? He left? The fuck? What is going on? I'm so lost now. Uh... What the fuck was that gonna be? What? Should start thinking about that? Ugh. The series is so hard to understand. I'm just too stupid for this shit, bro. Yeah, but like bread, why? That's what I'm trying to... I guess there is an egg in here. Why? What? Huh? Huh? Um. Appreciate the not in table text insinuating that all the controller speak is obviously stored in a table, meaning Petscop Maker manually added fuck into the game. Oh. So that's why the text stayed like that. Is because it entered something that wasn't a valid word. I guess it just like took a while to process. Guys, relax. We have no way of knowing that Paul is Paul is dead. It's probably something much worse. Yeah. Well, chat. One more episode. Hold on. No, the description is just now : Is it just gonna be credits? Is that all this is? Dude, I still have so many questions. Like, I still feel lost. Maybe we'll watch the remaining MatPat videos that I've yet to watch after this is done. What a fucking fascinating series, though. This is so different from like any of the other horror stuff I watch in the past. Like, what a wildly unique and also cryptic series, you know? Now a message from Mrs. Mark, who is working very hard as we speak. Hi, Michael. Consider this your birthday card. I can't put money in it. I heard how many kids were coming to your party. I was impressed. Thank your big brother for letting you and your friends play games all day and making you so popular. Also, thank your other Annie for making this all possible. If you see her, I mean, not everyone can. But anyway. Happy 7th. I'm so sorry. Couldn't be here. But my gifts makes up for it. It's the one in the black box. Black box was the one in the grave. She already helped pick it out. Thank her. Opening gifts is so fun. A lot of little mysteries, and all are solved. Are they? So cathartic. Anyways, I sure hope you have fun. See you later. Love you. Hey, Hannah. Yes. Whatever you do, please don't shake the box. This credits music is like oddly unsettling. That's how it fucking ends, bro. Yep. Mike was a gift. Michael was 7 when he died. In this video, Anna, Marvin's wife, talks about how she was very sorry she couldn't be there for Michael's 7th birthday party, but she hoped her gift in a black box that Carrie, aka Care, helped check out would make up for it. She warns not to shake the box. Sometime after, perhaps even during his 7th birthday, Michael died. Anna, what was in the box? Oh. I just have so many questions. That's it. That's the last one. Even this wiki can only offer so many answers. I mean, it's all theorizing, you know. It's just you're trying to interpret what the creator of Petscop is trying to get across, unless like the creator like specifically says his intentions. Like it's just speculation. All right, I'll probably watch the remainder of the game theory episodes on this, which are these two, and no, there's no more. The last thing is just the soundtrack. It's not an episode. I mean, I'm almost certain. You can confirm just to make sure, but I think it's literally just like the soundtrack. It's not meant to be anything else. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is just like actual soundtracks. That's it. I don't think there's anything new here. Oh, or
Uh-oh. Bye-bye.
there you go. You got one more bye-bye.
And now.
Wait, what? This is new. Bruh. Oh, interesting. The way I interpreted the story of this ARG, Paul is care after being rebirthed, the same way that Belle is Tiara after the same. Marvin abused kids, including his own child, trying to get back the girl he lost at the windmill. He used the machine in the school's basement to try and rebirth them into his one true love. After being rebirthed by Marvin, it seemed that the trauma inflicted into the subjects before and after the process causes them to lose their memories, who they were before, and become whatever Marvin turns them into. Oh wow, this is hot. All right, if you want to read it, you can screenshot that. um, interesting. Wait. Hmm. Oh my god, there's so much here. Wow. Um, I don't think I fully put this together. I mean, I know they literally Paul was literally like, "Oh, why would I be in a car?" But I didn't. I guess it makes. Oh, Galaxy. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, why would he be in a car? That's just so weird. Okay, here's what's gonna happen, chat. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna watch the two game theory videos that I've not watched yet, which are going to be the ones on the final episodes. I think, or at least they should be, and then I'll probably wrap up for the night. But I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick. Also, Matt. Okay, I'll read what you type once I probably kidnapped in a car. Oh, you think he's playing it in the car? Like he's like in a van or something, playing it on a PS1? I think he's like actively kidnapped or something. That's possible. I didn't even think about that. That's interesting. Also, for anyone that might watch this back later on YouTube, if you have any other recommended like theory videos, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'd be curious to check them out, because I know that MatPat is not the only person who makes theories on YouTube. There's some other people that probably have fantastic takes. So
You take care of everyone else, but what about yourself and your mouth? Aspen Dental is here for you.
Siri to Internet game hello. Siri welcome Internet hello game. Hello to Internet welcome Siri game. Hello Internet game to welcome Siri. Hello Internet. Welcome to Game Siri.
nah, it's only
where we
MatPat.
finally finished our long Easter egg hunt.
It's been about 4 months since we...
It's because you typed Matt, which I have as a thing to delete because I spelled my name right. Just if you type MatPat with no space, it'll work.
last covered the horror Let's Play Petscop. And it's been even longer since we got ourselves a new episode. That was until this past Easter, where we got not 1, not 2, but 5 new uploads. Nearly a quarter of this entire series, all in one day. Let me impress upon you how unusual that is. Petscop is a creepypasta in progress. A giant murder mystery unfolding via a YouTube Let's Play of a fictional PlayStation game that may or may not be haunted by the souls of the dead. And it's been telling that story very slowly, uploading like one video
Just say
every
that,
4
Pat.
months.
You also just
So to
type it as
suddenly
one
get
word, it'll
5
be
in a
fine.
single day is unusual, to say the least. Needless to say, that is a whole lot to unpack in a single episode, even if a solid minute and a half of those uploads is dedicated to just this.
True.
Yep, just that. Gets slightly closer and bigger.
True.
A minute and a half! Hear people say that I
True.
pad out my run times. But that's not all. It's also, at least in this theorist's opinion, the end of the series. I mean, let's look at the facts here.
He was wrong.
5 episodes all on one day. Episode 21, the finale, airing on Easter, which is also the 21st of April, and the channel description adding a final line about our long Easter egg hunt being over. Plus, you got 4 episodes filled with a lot of concrete world building, which just seems to me like the creators trying to tie up loose ends and answer any remaining questions. It's all just too perfect. 20 episodes out the door, and then you got episode 21, which is just a climactic final dance break. Well, as climactic as you can get when your avatar is a seasick butt. To me, if you forgive me borrowing a phrase from another franchise you might be familiar with, the pieces are in place for us to solve this thing.
silly,
But
Matt.
damn if there aren't a lot
I mean,
of
he
pieces.
couldn't have known
in
any
the
better,
aftermath
but-
of these uploads, I rewatched the entire series again, both forwards and backwards. Yes, backwards, and honestly, it's more helpful backwards, and have over 25 pages of notes. And I'm not the only one here either. On the Petscop Reddit, there's a discovery document for beginners that is over 100
Jesus
pages long. And that
Christ.
doc doesn't even include the latest 5 uploads. Eat your heart out, Scott Cawthon. Heck,
Wow.
even Marvel doesn't have lore this elaborate. But here's the thing. To my knowledge, no one has talked about what I've uncovered today, and it breaks this mystery wide open. Sure, Petscop may have finished its long egg hunt, but that means ours is just getting started. So fire up those PlayStations and tune up your Needles piano, because today we start our quest to put this series to rest by answering one of its biggest overarching questions. Is this game actually haunted, or is there something else going on? The true answer lies in these 5 new episodes and in deciphering the 200 separate save files that exist buried in the game's code.
Was it 200?
Before we begin
I don't think I
dissecting
realized it
this
was that many.
elaborate web of clues that the creators put into this thing, let me remind you that Petscop is an entirely free-to-watch series here on YouTube. So if you haven't seen any of this incredibly thoughtfully constructed experience, go ahead and click over and watch them. With 21 being the last episode, or I would expect the last that we're gonna get in a long long while, you can now binge watch the entire season, for lack of a better word. It's honestly hard to summarize for someone who hasn't seen it. I mean, how do you explain the narrative of a time-jumping, multi-character meta-murder mystery that covers everything from Darwinian learning algorithms to Ace of Base? Well, I guess you start off with what we know and build from there. So, let me catch you up with the essentials. Throughout the series, we mostly follow Paul, who found an old PlayStation game made by a man named Rainer. At first, the game appears to be just a crappy version of Pokemon where you collect creatures called pets by solving puzzles. And they're pretty difficult puzzles, honestly, for this being the opening stage of this supposed game. Things, though, take a dark turn after Paul enters a cheat code that he found attached to the game's cover, which leads him to the dark and spooky New Maker Plane. Throughout the first 16 uploads, we learn more and more about the mysteries of Petscop, that it's trying to tell us a story. A story of Mike Hammond, who died as a child, a story of Care, a girl who was kidnapped and trapped in a school building for 5 months by her father, and the story of Care's father, Marvin, who, in addition to being a kidnapper and serial abuser, also appreciates the finer things in life, like windmills, pianos, and well-groomed eyebrows. He also might have, most definitely have killed his childhood friend back in 1977. But what exactly happened to these three, and how Paul fits into it, is the mystery that we've been trying to solve since my first theory on the topic. But this series of convoluted riddles starts to break open with the help of the sound test menu. You see, sound tests are where developers have been hiding some of their coolest and most nightmare-fueled secrets for years. You think that the new Sonic design for the movie looks disturbing? Ha! Then you have never seen the secret hidden in Sonic CD's sound test.
Wait, that's actually in the game?
Ugh. The Japanese that you see on screen translates to infinite fun. Sega, what were you taking? Anyway, Rainer apparently had a similar idea when he was programming Petscop.
That's kind of fucking sick.
Menu through a similar sound test code. In Petscop 17, we see
That would have made
how
me
it's
cry as a
unlocked
kid.
by selecting the sound effect of Care saying bye-bye
Bye-bye.
366 times,
Bye-bye.
followed by an uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We get access to all sorts of new information about this game. First, character design histories, where we spend a lot of quality time with that house. 90 whole seconds of house. But it's not all wasted time. We also learn that Buttface here has a name, Guardian, and that the big bird Tonith started his design in the game without his signature broken leg. Very interesting. Second is the all recordings submenu, which allows us to see the 200 plus recordings that have been made within the game Petscop. We're gonna come back to that one in a minute, because as you can imagine, there is a lot there. For now, let's start where the video starts and explore Room Impulse, where we get one of our first big theory confirmations in the series. Last episode, I covered Petscop's recurring theme of rotation, and how it seems like the game is able to be loaded into different rotations to get different results, as evidenced by the rotating developer logo Garalina, as well as this long sequence of rotated pictures of a CD. And sure enough, Room Impulse confirms exactly this, as we see the dial in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen flip through dozens of different saves, each one highlighting the various guardians and the path of their movement throughout the house. With each and every click of the dial, we see a new iteration of playing the game. Put a point in the Theorist win column. But just by watching this sequence, you immediately see that some of the playthroughs are terrible. Like this guy, who just stands behind the TV the entire time. Or this one who just keeps walking into the wall. The movements seem completely random. It's like these people have never even played a video game before. And that's because A, they haven't, and B, they're not even people.
It's AI!
What we're seeing here inside the house is a guided learning algorithm. Basically, it's an AI that's training itself. Now, that sounds like a mouthful and seems so far removed from what we're actually watching here, so let me break it down for you. An algorithm is a mathematical process used to solve a problem. A learning algorithm is a process that improves itself over time, and a guided algorithm has humans to use as a model. So let's take YouTube as an example. You've heard me ramble forever on this channel about the YouTube algorithm and how it guides how the platform operates. Well, in the earliest days on the platform, this was entirely true. Mathematical formulas decided what was good good content and what was bad content. The math made the decisions. But as time has gone on, it's gotten a lot more sophisticated. It has learned and improved itself. Well, improved is a relative term, but you know, it's grown and it's matured. It's also a guided system. It takes input from people, say the way you navigate through the site, what you watch versus what you don't watch, the way manual content flaggers working at YouTube flag content as mature or not, or clickbait or not, or demonetize it or not, whatever, and then it uses that information to shape the way the algorithm behaves, producing a guided learning system that more accurately demonetizes your videos generation after generation. And I'm not using that word lightly. Not a demonetization, generation is the word I'm talking about. When programmers talk about teaching AI, they speak about it using the language of evolution, with terms like natural selection and generations. For an incredible example, and honestly one of my favorite channels on YouTube right now, check out the channel Code Bullet, where he talks about the process
Such
of
a good
teaching AI
channel.
to play video games
Such
like
a good
Flappy
channel.
Bird or the world's hardest game,
Ugh,
all using
based
genetic
MatPat.
algorithms. Each generation has hundreds of players unleashed onto the board. The one that performs the best is selected and allowed to reproduce, and over time this gets more and more refined until you finally have one that's able to get the desired outcome, in this case, beating a level. And again, listen to the way that he speaks about this process.
So each generation contains 700 players.
There's that word again, generation. And what do we have on the Room Impulse screen? A generation selector. For the scene that we're watching in Petscop 17, getting through the front door is the desired behavior for this round of AI. That is the selection mechanism. And then what do we see once we're outside the house? 5 of the subjects from Generation 10 escape. Hop on over to the All Recordings menu, and what do we see over there? Again, 5 save files from Generation 10. The game is being used to train an AI for something. What? We know that Petscop describes itself as a growing organism, and we've seen that it takes note of its users' inputs and then plays them back as recordings. We saw this back in Petscop 13. Quote, your controller inputs will be useful, but your feedback will be more useful. And looking back through the All Recordings menu, you can see that in the earliest days of the game, it appears that Rainer got about 42 or so test players to feed the game with information about how real children behave, how they would play in this game world. But this concept of genetic algorithms looks like it started to take over around the time of Marvin's playthrough of the game. You notice a sudden surge in the number of auto-generated save files as the algorithms cycle through hundreds of iterations of play. Marvin's playthrough, though, also coincides with the disappearance of Care, around the days that she was kidnapped. Notice Rainer's text box in episode 20. Hi Marvin, Rainer here. I'm writing this on July 10th, 1997. And Care is still missing. But also notice that it's an auto-saved file set on a different generation than the playthrough that we were just watching Marvin play through, indicating that this person on screen actually isn't Marvin anymore. Instead, it's an AI recreation of Marvin's playthrough. Look at how Rainer speaks in his text box. This model of a brick building should be familiar to you. Where is this building? Either Marvin has himself amnesia, or Rainer is trying to train the AI using important objects from Marvin's memory. And that brick building isn't the only one he uses. We see our little AI observing important places from Marvin's past. His house, the school building where he kept kids imprisoned, the windmill from his first crime. We also see the AI getting exposed to what Rainer calls caskets, all the censored items from the previous installments in the series, each one relating to Marvin's relationship with Care. Things like a vase and a piece of Marvin's bedroom. It's like training a dog to smell drugs, or a pig to smell truffles. These objects are all giving the AI the scent of Marvin, more information about who he is and how he behaves, all in an effort to get the AI to recreate the way he thinks. And it's not as far-fetched as it might first seem. Companies like Dead Social actively try to keep your social media presence alive long after you aren't. While Dead Social isn't about to give up its secret sauce, the way most language algorithms work is somewhat similar. All your prior tweets, your Facebook posts, any other digital communications you have are all put into a database and categorized. An algorithm will then create a model for the way that you speak, taking into factor things like what you do and don't react to, what kinds of words you most commonly use, the order you you use your words, even your correct or incorrect use of grammar. The computer will generate thousands of potential models and test them all against the set of known data called the training data to see which of their models most accurately reproduces the training data set. And with that, you can rage about whatever drama's happening on Twitter long after you're alive to actually do so.
That's
So
kinda
why would
weird.
Rainer want to try something like this? Well, let's look at what he asks the AI to do. Quote, "From here, I want you to find a grave. It's unmarked, of course. That's the trouble. You're the only person who can find it." Now, think about this. Marvin is a serial kidnapper, abuser, and potential murderer. A girl went missing with him decades ago. Mike may have been one of his victims, or at least he suspects it, and suddenly Care winds up missing. It's suddenly a race against time to find her before it's too late. Now, Marvin would never give up the location of his crimes, but an AI thinking like him would. Or would give up the evidence needed to convict him. In a way, Marvin is being reborn in the game through this sort of genetic algorithm. So Petscop, for all its paranormal clues, may not actually be haunted at all. In fact, it appears to be something much more technical. The first algorithm to accurately predict and replicate human behavior. Rainer, in an attempt to save Care and convict a killer, used the game to recreate Marvin. But it seems like Rainer wasn't just content to use it for Marvin. As we see with the generations coming out of the house, he also uses it to recreate Care in an attempt to figure out what happened to her on the day that she was missing between her escape from Marvin's school and her return home. It even ties back in with the mysterious character of Tiara. Rainer thought the iterations of Belle were succeeding in recreating Tiara based on this dialogue box from Petscop 12, quote, "I was overeager before and started calling you Tiara prematurely." You see it actually happen in the save files. He thought it was working. It starts with Belle, and then we suddenly go through a lot of auto-generated save files until finally we get to Tiara, but then, whew, gotta censor that one. Things apparently took a very, very bad turn there. So what's
Interesting. I didn't even put two and two together.
going on? What's the deal with all these kids? Where does Paul fit into all this? What happened to the windmill girl, and how does this crazy family all fit together? That, my friends, is for the next generation, or I guess the next episode. In the meantime, remember...
New
God
theory where is
damn
now
it.
available.
Excuse me.
Merch,
Finally, some
Okay.
Game theory, except no automatically created substitutes.
Today, we're here to honor the legacy.
All right. So wait, I wonder. This is Trapped in the Machine. This has to be updated with the new ones, right? Surely. Better ad, hell yeah. Hello, friend. The code's still valid. It's valid till like February 1st, I think. So even if you're watching it on YouTube. Go buy some mac and eat. We've gotten 3 signups. It's pretty sick.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory. Last episode, we unearthed the linchpin in decoding the Petscop mystery, that this haunted game is really just a device for training AI to perfectly replicate the behaviors of people in the real world. We actively see it happening in episode 17, where a load of test subjects are unleashed into a situation, in this case a replica of Marvin's house, and the ones that manage to find their way out the front door are selected to create the next generation of test subjects. This is the principle of a Darwinian learning algorithm. Over time, those generations become more and more sophisticated, until the AI is finally thinking like the person that the game's creator is hoping to replicate. Further adding to this theory are the patterns in the game's autosave files, and the fact that these recordings progress from Generation 1 to Generation 15 3 separate times, indicating that this isn't a game generation, but rather a generation of AI. If you haven't seen that last episode, watch it now, because that information and a general understanding of the Petscop series is essential for today's episode, as we piece together what I believe to be the definitive solutions to the major loose threads in this series. Who is Paul? Why is the character Belle here? What's the deal with the creepy schoolhouse scenes? And why is this story being told to us in this way? All that and more today as we continue to close the book on the scariest game you, luckily, will never have the chance to play.
So it seems like this video still came out before the final parts of Petscop came out. Why is Matt with 1T banned? Because it's not how you spell my name. Simple as that. Just spell my name correctly.
Let's start with the primary question of Petscop.
There's no deeper reason.
We've seen a number of references to birth and rebirth throughout the series, from a cryptic note in the quiz.
Matt stopped making theories because they were wrong and frustrating or something like that. Oh.
Room reading Can You Remember Being Born to Tiara's hypothesis that some children can be psychologically damaged beyond rebirth. This is the primary goal of Petscop the game, to rebirth people using AI, to quantify everything about an individual and then replicate that person in a digital format. As we talked about last time, Rainer uses it to rebirth Marvin so he can find a hidden grave. He then uses it to rebirth Care to find out what happened to her on the day that she went missing. And he tries to use it on the character Belle in his attempts to rebirth Tiara, except something goes horribly, horribly wrong. So that's the what of Petscop, but now we need to figure out why. We know bits and pieces about kidnappings and plucking eyebrows and children dying, but how does it all tie together? Now that we know what we're watching, why are we seeing it? Why are we watching what amounts to an AI training simulator?
I do want to mention, I feel like the last video talking about the whole, like, this being AI, I mean, I think that tracks, right? I mean, I think that makes sense. Like, why else would it be referring to it as generations like that? I think that's all logically sound. I mean, maybe it's what he discusses later in this video.
Well, strap in, because this one is a doozy. Today, we solve Petscop. And let me just say, in all my years of doing theories on YouTube and solving these sorts of video game puzzles, this one ranks up there as a personal favorite, because this one was so thoughtfully put together and was incredibly difficult to logic out. You'll see what I mean here in a few minutes. Let's start with the basics. A family tree. Midway through Petscop 17, we have all our main players laid out for us via a series of text boxes. Care is actually Carrie Mark, a girl born in 1992 who was kidnapped by her father and kept in a school building for 5 months. Her parents are Anna and Marvin, something that we had already pieced together in previous uploads. What we didn't know, though, is that she also has an uncle named Thomas, an aunt named Jill, and a cousin named Daniel. Now, that new information may seem unimportant, but it allows us to make a connection to literally every other important person in this entire series. Daniel is actually Rainer, the creator of Petscop. We know this from episode 19, where Mike's playthrough finds a literal Easter egg that we're told was hidden in, quote, Daniel's game. Since the game is Petscop, and since Rainer created Petscop, this tells us that Daniel and Rainer are one and the same. And since Rainer and Mike are brothers, as we've established in the past, that means Mike Hammond, the dead kid, is Care's cousin as well. And so this whole side of the family now becomes the Hammonds. That scene from Petscop 19, though, is interesting for another reason. It tells us the origin of the game itself. Petscop began as a game for Mike, a place to literally hide Easter eggs. We see Mike being the first person to play it, over and over in the save files. We know that Mike loves video games based on the PlayStation controller design on the walls of his room in the mysterious child library, and so what this tells us is that long before it became an AI training simulator, it was a gift. It was a gift from brother to brother before one of them dies prematurely in a tragic accident. But more on Mike's fate later. Going back to the family tree, we also now know how our Let's Player Paul fits into this big web. I've long suspected that he's a part of this family, but now we have confirmation as to exactly where, and it all goes back to the windmill. Back in Petscop 9, we were given this riddle about Marvin's past. It's a line that I've quoted many times in all of the different Petscop theories, but here it is one more time. I was looking through your things. I found that picture of you from 1977 standing in front of an old windmill with your friend. You went there, and it was a bad idea. Your friend and the windmill both disappeared into thin air. Her sister was holding the camera. You married her sister, and years later, your friend was reborn as your daughter. What did you do? Based on this letter, we know that Windmill Girl and Anna, Marvin's wife, are sisters, but Petscop 17 gives us the necessary information to connect the dots. In that video, the AI is able to unearth a secret grave belonging to a young girl named Lena Leskowitz, who died at the age of 9. Based on the face on that gravestone, which matches this face back at the windmill, we know that Lena is Windmill Girl, which makes her Anna's sister and Marvin's missing friend from all those years ago. In summary, all this information confirms that Petscop is the tale of 3 connected families: the Hammonds, the Marks, and the Leskowitzes. But how's this tie back into Paul? Get ready, because this one is just brilliant. If you look at the first mention of Petscop online, it was via a Reddit post entitled "Videos of a Mysterious Unfinished PSX Game from 1997 called Petscop." There's something hiding in it. The one and only post on Reddit made by a user named P.A. Leskowitz. Paul Leskowitz. But Paul's connections go deeper than just being related to Windmill Girl Lena. He also shares a
That's kinda
surprising number of
sick.
similarities to Care. Throughout the series, bit by bit, we learn of a growing connection between these two characters. In episode 11, Paul mentions that the two are exactly the same age.
I remember you saying that we are exactly the same age.
Then he admits that he looks similar to Care.
I do agree there's a resemblance. Very strong resemblance between us.
Even conversations that he's had in the past seem to make their way into the game, only they appear through the character of Care.
I think that was based off of a conversation that I had last year on my birthday. I'm getting pranked.
And for someone who's connected to this family and has some passing awareness of who these people are, even Paul can't believe that he wouldn't remember the emergency of Care suddenly going missing.
I just don't remember even hearing about anyone going missing. I mean, I was a kid, but even then.
When you take all of this information in the context of a Darwinian learning algorithm, the evidence is clear. Paul is another iteration of the Care AI coming from the same generation. Remember last time how I said that each generation of AI features hundreds of possible candidates set out to accomplish a task, with only the strongest performers being selected? Well, Paul is one of those, and he's made the cut. He is, in essence, another iteration of Care, one that's made slightly different choices, but is still passing this test. That's why they're the same age, why they look the same, why he can't remember anything about her disappearance, and why they're having similar conversations. It would explain why there would be so many instances of weird syncing between the episodes, where movements are perfectly recreated from one playthrough to the next. It's all iterations of AI playing through the same movement patterns. That's also why there's this repeated question posed to Paul of remember being born. He can't. He wasn't really born. He was created. It's also why Paul has a room in the child library alongside Mike and Care and Lena, despite never having any connection to this game prior to his playthrough.
But when I found my room, I was shocked at first, but it made sense. They would be tied in some way to me through you.
And since, according to that letter, we know that Care is a reborn Lena by the transitive property of equality, it means that Paul is a reborn Lena too. That's why in Petscop 15, whenever you pick up a party hat trinket, you're immediately dragged back to this picture and the word girl.
I don't think I realized that it was specifically when he picked up a party hat.
The party hat is the object that appears on Lena's gravestone because she died on her 9th birthday. And Marvin, as represented by Green Tool here in these school sequences, is dragging you back as he tries to reprogram you, all in his attempts to rebirth his long-dead friend Lena. But Paul is a real person playing this game, I hear you saying. We hear him physically moving in some room that he's playing in. Yes, that's absolutely true, but it doesn't discount him as an AI. Consider this. In Petscop 20, we see Marvin's playthrough. At the beginning of it, it seems like he's having trouble distinguishing his left from his right. He then pulls up the control menu, and what do we see? That left and right on the controller are reversed.
How the fuck did I not notice that? Oh my god. Dude, that screen was up for so long. God, it's just how fucking attentive I am.
Rewind to a much earlier part of the series, and what fun fact do we learn about Paul? That Paul, too, has trouble telling his left from his right.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, or, you turn turn this thing to the right. And I mean, I still get confused about that.
Whether he's real or digital, that confusion would stem from him being born out of a system where the controls are reversed. I mean, I told you this series was deep. We're talking the control schematics. You can just tell how no detail throughout this entire series is too small to matter. It's just unbelievable to me how tightly scripted this whole thing is.
I'm annoyed I didn't notice the whole control menu thing. That's even if I didn't piece together any of the other aspects of it, the fact that I just didn't see that left and right response is like,
really impressive, especially for something that has such a casual feel to it. I'm sorry, I just really love this series. And the game has clearly established a connection between the real world and the game world. By cranking up the exposure of various loading screen transitions throughout the series, we're able to see real-world versions of various in-game objects. Stairs down into a basement, a piano hooked up into a PlayStation, and perhaps the most chilling one of all, Care's box of spilled crayons from her room in the child library. These bridges between the game and real-world objects are solidified by Petscop 16, an episode which, in my opinion, is the most disturbing installment of the entire series, which features an emergency distress warning as well as a live feed of something identified as the ghost room. By the end of that video, a dot, which is tracking something, slowly makes its way over to the chair and begins doing something with this, the TV. To me, it's pretty clear, whatever it is in that room, it started to play Petscop. Notice in the corner a wheel that should look pretty darn familiar. It's the same wheel that cycles through different iterations of the AI for any given generation. But we can actually go one step further with this little clue. It's set to the same alignment that we see Care's AI in at the end of Petscop 17. So what could all of that mean? Well, to me, it seems to indicate that the Care AI has somehow been able to transition out of the game and into the real world. And it's now being very closely monitored in this observation room. At the very beginning of that same video, for a brief moment, we can actually glimpse some text on the pause screen. Quote, "The ghost room is a ship in a bottle." Now, that's certainly vague, but here's how I interpret it. A ship in a bottle is a perfect replica of a real-life thing, but it's kept preserved and protected inside of its bottle. You can look, but you can't touch. The ghost room, then, is just that. A place where replicas of humans are made, preserved, protected, and then observed, without any chance that they'll be able to escape. Further supporting this idea is Pickled Sarcasm on Reddit, who pointed out that calling it Ship in a Bottle may be a reference to a 1993 Star Trek episode of the same name, where characters from the holodeck become real as they basically will themselves into being physical forms. Which is why it's finally time to talk about Belle. Up until this point, I've tried to focus the narrative of this theory and this game around family, because that makes sense. It's nice and it's concise and all the pieces fit pretty cleanly together. But then you have Belle, a character who the game outright tells us isn't part of the family. A character, though, who seems unbelievably important to the plot and is clearly tied to something very, very bad happening in the world of Petscop based on this progression of save file names, but whose role in this thing is vague, to say the least. But here's the thing, Belle is the linchpin to proving that people can cross into and out of this game. Based on the progression of save files, we know that Belle was one of the game's earliest human testers, and she was good at it. Relative to all the other playthrough snippets that we watch, Belle is quickly able to solve all of the game's puzzles. But then something happens, and apparently she's gone. She's trapped somewhere, presumably inside the game, and she's still good inside the game too, as we see her actively able to hack into the game from the inside. So much so that she's now able to change texture files. This potentially leads her to eventually escape, as in episode 12, we're told that she's finally free, that she's somehow been rescued, that she's been running the game, aka trapped inside of the game, for over 17 and a half years. But most importantly, Raynor asks her this: are you still sitting on a chair? Can you still look around the room? Is there still a room? This all shows that the ghost room is real, and that Belle, at least at one point, has been sitting in a chair in a real room, and that upon getting rescued, she's back in that real space. A real space that Marvin was also apparently in one of the most crucial bits of lore that I've ever covered in this series ever. In the final 5 seconds of the final episode of Petscop, minus the dance break, we get the big reveal as we enter a pause screen that exists inside of another pause screen. We're left with the concluding message of, your butt leaves a cavity in the chair. Yep, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The final clue in this epic multi-year mystery is a quote about a butt groove. But why? What's this telling us? Well, it tells us that the chair is real, the cavity is real, and that once you pass through a couple layers of meta, your butt is real too.
I'm dumb thick.
Your butt is the answer.
Oh
That
my
is the
God.
final note of Petscop. Or is it? Because we still have one final set of clues to look into: the road, the pets, and Tiara. Up until this point, we've broken this series down into very small pieces, just like you work on a puzzle. A chunk here and a chunk here, all united by themes or colors. But now it's time to step back and assemble the bigger picture here. The actual story of these 21 episodes. How do all of these individual events connect? What really did happen to Mike and Tiara and Lena and Rainer? Where's Paul and Care now that some AI is out there in the real world? And what does the future of Petscop hold, if indeed there is a future to Petscop? All that is coming up in what I predict to be my final Petscop theory, where we get away from a lot of the finer details and tell the story that this game is trying to tell us. It's honestly not going to be next week, because honestly I could use a break from covering Petscop, and I'm sure you'd like to see me cover something else, but it's probably going to be another week or two. If Petscop is truly the tale of three families, what exactly happened to those three families? Sounds like I'm rehashing FNAF now. Anyway, more on that soon as we conclude the series once and for all. But until that day comes, remember,
That's just a theory. A game theory.
thanks for watching.
Yeah, so it just, he never finished.
Watch more. Subscribe. Watch more. Subscribe.
So you were saying that you think in a live stream he talked about not like he was done, like he wasn't going to finish it? Because I feel like people would have said that, you know? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just, when does drop? 29. Fuck yeah. I don't think that's coming. I don't think that's coming anytime soon. I'm lucky. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to check out some other theorists for more content on that. But hey, you know what? I think he has some interesting points. I'm curious if that'll correspond with some of the stuff that other people the stuff that other people have come up with. So, but anywho, that is it for tonight's stream. How long have we been live? Oh, that was like 3 hours. That's not bad. I think this stream is longer than the FNF stream, wasn't it? I think it was. I think the FNF stream was that long, right? The FNF stream was under 3 hours, so we got some good content out of this. Oh fuck! I just opened up the DaVinci Resolve by accident. Oh god. Oh shit. Next time FNAF theories. I mean, I've already watched all the FNAF theories at some point, so probably not. Probably won't be watching his FNAF theories. But anywho, that will wrap up tonight's stream. So if you enjoyed and you're new here, feel free to drop a follow. We'd love to have you here for more live streams. FNF theories. But yeah, we'd love to have you back if you are new here. I do these horror streams every weekend. At least I try to. I also do variety streams on Monday and Wednesday. So expect to stream tomorrow. And I also play a rhythm game called Friday Night Funkin' on Fridays. So if you're interested in any of that content, feel free to follow here on Twitch. Besides this platform, there are some other places you can check me out, starting with my Discord server. You'll see a link for that in chat. We have a bunch of people over there. Stick around for the raid if you'll do one. Yeah, I'm gonna see who's online, if anyone. But if you're not in the Discord already, you can join that. Even if you're on YouTube, you can still join the Discord. Just look for the link on Twitch. But yeah, I mean, we have a great community of people over there and a bunch of different channels, stuff for general discussion, posting memes, sharing music you're listening to at the moment, posting your own art and music that you're working on, talking about games, game news, suggesting games for me to play. You can't suggest Petscop because it's not an actual game, but yeah, you can do all that over on Discord, so feel free to check that out. I also have a Twitter account where I post updates about the stream, such as when I plan on going live, when I actually go live, or if I have to cancel or postpone a stream for some reason, among other things. Sometimes I'll post photos or whatever, so you can check that out. I also have 3 YouTube channels where I put content. The VOD channel in particular has many hours of content from past streams like these, so if you'd like to see my reactions to the other parts of Petscop, any of the other horror stuff I've done, or just any of the other content I've done in general, you can check out that channel. You'll have content for quite a long time. The main channel and Clips channel also have some additional videos, so check out any of those 3 channels and subscribe if you like what you see. And then last but not least, I also have a TikTok where I post stuff, not often, but sometimes. Anyways, let's see if there's anyone online. Huh. Well, it's a little bit of crickets on Twitch right now. I mean, could just end. I don't know. I usually like to raid out, but like, there's like nobody online. So, unless someone wants to suggest a raid, we'll probably just sign off. So, sorry, I pop in and out so fast. You're good, man. We're wrapping up, so. Attention span of a dog. Also, you don't need to ping me. You can just send the message. You got one? I've never seen a Matt stream end without a raid. I've done it on a few occasions, but I almost always raid out. I mean, suggestions or raid suggestions always have to be through the channel point redemption. So, but nobody wants to redeem. I might just end stream with no raid, which is kind of wild. But that's fine. I don't care. All right, we might just end. All right, Shadow. It has to. If I'm gonna raid a suggestion, it has to be through the channel point redemption. There's a something for God to raid. It's 4,000 channel points, so you can choose to do that or not. That's up to you. But are we gonna do one? I guess not. All right. Well, if someone redeems it last second, we can do that. But I think we'll just wrap up. So that'll be it for tonight. I will see you guys again on Monday, aka tomorrow. We'll be doing a variety stream. I think we'll be tying up, hopefully, the remainder of our stuff with Everhood. It should be I don't think it should be that much. I don't, Zara, if you're still here. I don't think, because we beat the what I think is the main ending. I don't really know. But I know there's still more content, so we're probably gonna wrap that up tomorrow. And if it's brief, then we might do something after, like, you know, Beat Saber or something. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, I saw that you sent me some messages about it on Discord, so maybe I'll read those. The expectation is you'll die for a long time. Oh, okay. So it's a hard character or something I had to fight. Oh boy. All right, well, we'll figure that out. But that'll be it. Appreciate you guys stopping by. But we're just gonna wrap up stream. So I will see you then. Have a good night. Take care.